Hey girl, hey. All right, so last weekend I did the first crafty social for 2025 and we did vision boards and I still have a mess here. I still have a mess here because I am working on my own vision board. So what I usually do, well, I'm not going to say what I usually do because there's no usual, but for the last couple of years, that I have started back up. Y'all, hold on. All right, I had to grab my whatever. But I started doing Valerie Burton has this vision board, vision manifesto challenge every year. And so in 2023, I decided to do it. And so I created, oh no, this vision board. So this is my vision board. I created it all on Canva. And then I created my vision manifesto. So I created it, look at this, huge. I printed it off and I stuck them in a couple of places. And so basically, oops, let me get this microphone together. So basically the vision board, vision manifesto, everybody seems to, not everybody, a lot of people in my world seem to be, I don't know, maybe overanalyze, overthink. A lot of us tend to, but for some reason, this one, I don't know. Maybe I'm a dreamer. I don't know. Anyway, point is um, I did not accomplish, definitely not in 2023. I did not accomplish any of the things. Matter of fact, I was going so good in 2023 and then it didn't happen. So let's real quick talk about a vision manifesto. What is a vision manifesto? So this is what I had a couple people who came to the crafty social and they didn't do the vision board because they're like, I don't really know. I don't really know what I want. I don't know where I don't even know if I'm going or coming and yada, yada, yada. And so one of the things that I've loved about Valerie Burton is the fact that we work from our vision manifesto. And so our vision manifesto is how exactly is it that we want to feel in our lives? Like, how do we want to feel? So when it comes to spiritual health, finances, work, and relationships, how do you want to feel? And so when we sit down and we write down, how is it that you want to feel? Then you can come up with your goals as to reaching that goal. So one of the things is relationships. So I'm just going to read part of my 2023 vision manifesto is so relationships. I am free to be my authentic self in all of my relationships. I'm connected. I am loved and love freely. I have healthy, fulfilling, and supportive relationships built on love and respect. I am supported and at peace with my partner. And so although those things are not necessarily true, if I start reading this every single day and I start truly believing that these are the things, especially like when I go to finances, I am worthy of abundance. I am debt free. I am very much so not debt free. But if I keep these things in my head, it goes along with positive psychology. I keep these things in my head and I keep them and I will start to live a life that matches all of these things. In spiritual, my faith is bigger than my fear. And so I will do the things. And so then that was 2023. And so then I decided, whoops, in 2024, I was going to condense it to one. So I was going to put my vision manifesto in my vision board on one piece of on one thing so that I can look at it. And so again, I created it on Canva. It's one of the many things I love about Canva. And I put a lot of things that were important to me. I want to build or buy a house. I want to own a Jeep. I want to have some animals and some farmland. But I want my faith to be bigger than my fear. And then this one, always whole. It just kind of goes along with my tattoos. No matter the phase, we are always whole. So this really affected, and I want to be more connected. I want to be more fun. Like I am very organized. I'm very whatever, but like I'm not necessarily fun. People sometimes say I'm fun, but then the boyfriend, I'm like, God, you play around all you play around too much. And I'm like, I don't know necessarily maybe how to have fun. Maybe it's because I've been, what is called parentified. Basically I raised my brother. And so I've had to be a mom slash adult for a long time. And so I like that play. I have fun. Like, I'm like, no, I have fun, but also no, I don't. Not in the way that he has fun. And so sometimes his fun gets on my nerves because I'm like, okay, why are we playing all the time? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to let go and play. So I have fun on here. And so I'm going to create another one of these, just mixing up some pictures. I want to be more connected. Like that is part of one of my relationships. I want to be connected. I want to create a community. And so, when I had my vision board, challenge thing, or not challenge, when I had everybody come over, one of my friends, she was doing a bingo board. And I remember saying to her, girl, what are you going to get out of this bingo board? And she was like, I'm going to accomplish my goals. And I'm like, whatever. And then I was laying in bed and then it was like, oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Why my brain couldn't process that at the moment, I don't know. But hold please. So I decided to take you off the little thing so I could show you the tripod, so I could show you my bingo board. Now, it is definitely a work in progress still. I decided I wanted to do something with my hands. And I haven't done a vision board like this in a long time. So obviously we have a bunch of magazines. Oh, I had a little pie, but neither here nor there. I have a bunch of words that are going to make sense. I was hoping that I was going to have this all done before now, but I'm still struggling on some goals. And I decided that I created these goals and then I'm going to create them on, hold on a second. I'm going to create them on Design Space on the Cricut, and then I'm going to print them off with my Cricut, and then I'm going to attach them to my board. So that's what I've been working on, and I know that's part of my dilly-dallying on getting it together, because now my brain is like playing around. I was hoping I was going to be able to pull up my Design Space really quick, just kind of show you guys, but I'm hoping to have this done by the next time I have to record. But so these are like the goals that I would love to accomplish in 2025. And also all of the goals that I have on the front of this are goals that I could accomplish in 2025. Now, I decided to go bigger, and then on the back of it, because I'm crazy, on the back of it, I'm going to put some of my other longer term goals. I'm going to put them in bingo boards, like buying a house, buying land, having animals, doing things like that. Like, I literally started writing down some of my larger goals. Like, y'all, I want to buy a house, buy/build, whichever. Prefer to build, but the Lord is the only one who knows if that's in the cards for me or not. But anyway, I want a house and that I buy a tub it's big enough for me to soak in, so I can like get in there and read a book. Let me tell you. So I literally have, oh, this is what I get for messing with the thing. I literally have a tub that I can soak in as one of my longer term goals. So a tub that I can soak in, a king size bed. These are things that I'm like, we don't need them right now. And in the space that we have right now, we couldn't do those things, but there are things that I really would want in my life. And then also more, like a little bit more specific. So one of the things on here, I've got take the boyfriend out on a date, and then I have go on 8 dates. I would really like, to be more intentional and connected this year. And so one of those things is intentional time with the boyfriend. And so I've got date night ideas. that I'm going to write. So I'm going to have this little thing set up where I've written out, and I've written like bunches of different ideas. So, once a month we go on a date. And also, he doesn't plan dates. And so I'm like, well, now you have options of what we can do, and you can literally just plan it without me. And so, like, that's an excuse he has that he's no longer going to have, because, like, I'm literally laying it all out for both of us, because maybe he doesn't know what to do or whatever. And so I'm going to have some free activities, like go on a nature adventure. We like going on nature adventures, and like looking at the going and get moss for the spider enclosures, or now some sticks and some branches for buttercup's enclosure, and different things like that. So go on nature adventures, go play cards, play our video game, go out to eat, dinner and movie, make dinner at home. So I'm going to put some free ones and then some ones that cost a little bit of money. So like if one month we don't have money to go out, we can't say, oh, well, we don't have the money. No, we have some free date night ideas. So, and I mean, like, we'll make dinner at home. Maybe one of them is we'll make dinner together. I don't know. I haven't put them all together, but so that's that. And then I also want to host a couple of game nights. I like playing games. We have people in our life who play games, but we are so disconnected. So this year, health, connection. Oh, starting my garden is one of them. I'm super excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I'm actually this weekend going to be getting some seeds and starting them so I can start that process and go and learn and do things like that. So I'm excited about this. It feels like a lot. I did have to put some, like, I don't want to call them minor little things, but the friend who did hers, she was like, I went on ahead and like put something that I knew I was going to cross off sooner than later as motivation for myself. And I was like, oh, I like that option, because that way you can see yourself, you're going. But then I also have some, like it says, read 40 books. I'm just going to have to keep track of it. Read 40 books, pay off certain debt, save money. And so I'm going to have separate trackers for all of those things, just so I can kind of keep track of, like, all right, I am making the progress that maybe I don't think that I'm making. Because I know that all of us, like, I show you my 2023 and 2024 vision boards, and the only thing that I feel that I accomplished is, other than the only thing I feel like I accomplished is I started my YouTube channel. That's literally the only thing I feel like I started, or I did, and I stayed alive. I feel like the boyfriend and I are more connected than we have been, but then also in that same breath, I'm like, maybe not. We are kind of disconnecting. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to turn this and like tweak it and make it more for this year, because as I have progressed in my life and in my brain and in my schooling and all of these things and in my own growth, some of the things that I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore. And so as I transition myself, transition into different seasons of my life, I'm like, this is not necessarily the goal. Maybe I just want to tweak it. And I think also a lot of people forget that you can tweak your goals and dreams, because, y'all, I wanted to be a lawyer. Nah, fam, I don't want to be a lawyer. I did schooling for a lawyer. I did, like, I don't want to say I wasted time, but also I wasted time thinking I wanted to be a lawyer. And I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't. But that's what I thought I wanted to do. And so now I'm transitioning. Now, if I'm just keeping it all real with y'all, I want land. I mean, like, land. And part of me wants a compound where, like, friends and family live there on that land too. And part of me is like, that's tricky. But that's still the unhealed version of me, still working through some stuff. But I want to grow my own stuff. I want to have my own, and I want slower paced mornings, and more, I don't know, more time more time outside on in the garden, and learning and educating myself about all the different creatures that are out here and things like that. Like, I want to beekeep, all sorts of craziness. I say craziness, but it's really not that crazy. To have my own honey would be super exciting. So I got a little distracted. But so that is what I'm doing. Even have, on this list, grow your own groceries. Because that is the plan eventually. And I got to start somewhere. So this year, I'm going to start some gardening of some veggies like cucumbers and tomatoes. And I hardly eat either of those things, but maybe it'll be different once I grow them myself. Anyway, so yeah. Have you ever done a vision board and or a vision manifesto? I have. This will be my third year doing it, and this year I'm doing it a little different, and I'm excited to get it all set up and then show you how I have it, because I want to keep it as much in my face. I'm going to keep my vision board in digital format on my phone, on my tablet, and I will print it off as well. And then I will have this bingo board to cross out the things that I have accomplished. So, and if you've done a vision board, or if you've done one for this year or previous years, and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't reach the goals or whatever, it's okay. You're still alive, which means you still get an opportunity to try. And it's also okay if you realize that's not even the vision that you have for your life anymore. Life changes, different seasons of life change, and maybe it's a later on in season life, or maybe it was that was a different life you were in. So tell me, let me know. What are some of your goals? What are some of your goals for 2025 or beyond? Y'all, I literally, as I'm literally talking to you, I just pulled my, you can't even see it, which is probably good. Oh, there we go. A little hair hangnail thing. And I can't keep pulling it because then it's going to bleed. ADD at its finest. I apologize. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are enough. Bye.